Hey there, I'm Nathalie, and I am an artist by birth and by trade. And by that I mean my parents and my grandparents on both sides were artists. So I grew up surrounded by art all the time. But in the mid-90s, they worked in oil, but in the mid-90s I took the challenge of watercolor. And so it can be really fun and frustrating, and I've learned a lot. In 2010, I started teaching at my own studio, and I teach now at College on the Square. I love teaching the skills that I have. So I have developed and created an online course just for you. It's called Watercolor Fundamentals. And it is fun, a little bit of duh, and some mental, because you want to think about some things a little bit. So what I'm going to teach you are the basic skills that you are going to need for creating your own works of art. But in this course, there's 6 hours of videos. We're going to do 6 paintings. They're not an hour a piece. We're going to lay all the foundations that you're going to need. I'm going to show you how to prepare your palette, get your paper ready, transfer your designs. We're going to use only 7 colors. All the colors that you need are in those 7 colors. You can buy a whole bunch of paint, but you don't need to. But just those 7 colors, a few brushes. I'm going to teach you about washes, glazing layers. I'm going to show you about wet and wet on dry, how to avoid muddy colors, how to avoid blooms and boo-boos. Sometimes that's your most valuable experience, is what not to do. And then so we're going to, I'm going to do your color mixing on the paper, color mixing in the palette. We'll do 3 of the paintings will be landscapes, a Southwest landscape with cactus, and then there'll be 3 still life paintings with pears and grapes, and they're realism paintings. So I hope that I will see you in the classroom. I hope I've intrigued you enough to maybe want to take the challenge and step off into this wild and wonderful watercolor fundamentals.